Alright, exactly enough music to ensure that we have a good start to the stream, the intro. And let me press the recording button. Hello and welcome everyone. Here is Andy, here is Albonfire. I'm very sorry for my absence. The reason I wrote about it on my YouTube channel, I made a post about that I'm currently on an antibiotic course and I'm still there. Just 1 day and a tail left. And a bit, I don't know if we say that in English, and a tail. In Russian we do say that. So I've been heavily intoxicated by these drugs. I still am, have a ton of limitations, constant nausea, and yeah, so not the best condition to be streaming in. But at the same time, I thought Whiskerwood is definitely a game I would love to play, and it was released into early access 2 days ago on Thursday. And I missed it on Thursday because I had a running session. It was just a bit too much to work and run and stream on the same day in my condition, but today is my day off, and I mustered some, how to call it, determination, and I'm here. I'm here to spend some time with you. I don't want to promise a great show, don't want to promise a long stream yet. I think time will come next week when I'm finally purified, when my liver, my kidneys, my organism overall will, when it does purify everything, every bit of this medication, and I'll return to you in full strength and vigor. But for now, I just want to peacefully explore what the game has to offer. I did play the demo, you might remember, it's on my channel on YouTube. Had some quite warm feedback for my little abode there. But now we are dealing with the early access version, which means that there are many more options, many more buildings and whatnot. So I want to have a look at what the game has to offer. So let's get there. I have a mug of terrible sugarless tea in front of me. Really weak tea, black tea this time, and it's because I cannot really drink anything that's remotely tasty. Yeah, so calling a name doesn't really matter, right? Because it's not going to be something we will nail from the beginning. But let's think. What can we go with? Miseryville. Miseryville. It's hard to pronounce. And there is something. Maybe I should go Miseryville or Miseryville. Yeah, Miseryville. Misery plus mice and ville, obviously, for the town name. Now about difficulty presets, so we can go, we can choose the default ones. I mean, we can go with the custom choice, preset choices that define the presets for ourselves, for us themselves, that is. Or I think we can customize by ourselves this time. So let's go for the normal map size, main island size, small, large, oversize. I think we'll go with large. Extra islands, common, barren islands, few, ores and fertility, boosted, natural, reduced, and poor. Claws, greed, kind, fair, survival, oppressive. Whiskers, fickleness, low, normal, high, very high. Research cost, low, normal, high, very high. Pirate raids, none, because I'm not having it. It's just so, I don't know. It's just not something I want to have. Pirates mess everything up. They destroy and then it's hard to repair things. Yeah, let's have a look. The crew. I need to remember now. So we need someone who is a hard worker. That will be strong, no, not strong shoulders. That will have to be... That will have to be... I can't see that trait that I'm looking for. Really? Is that no longer there? Maybe they added more qualities now. There was just someone who enjoyed working at hard at industrial places. I don't see that quality anymore. My pace. This whisker works at their own pace. What does that mean? Unsafe worker, my pace again, my pace. What's apprentice? A partially trained craftsman who knows the basics. Consider doesn't get offended at rude comments. Thoughtful. Their brain is constantly thinking, more likely to have positive and negative thoughts. Warm core. Act resistant to cold temperatures. Compassionate. Doesn't expect as much for themselves but grows incredibly sad at the death of others. Perfectionist. This whisker cares deeply about perfect execution. Sickly, less resistant to cold and illness. Gifted teacher. This whisker can teach others more quickly. Diligent, works very hard. This whisker doesn't walk very fast. I would like to have something in the middle. Weakness, strongly dislikes heavy labor and is more likely to get hurt. Ooh, don't remember that one. Monarchist I've met. Slow, inquisitive. Can I just get someone who is just neutral? Swift, can't smile, healthy, unsafe worker, considerate, heavy eater. Strong shoulders, pessimist, diligent, apprentice, heavy eater, my pace, optimist, rude. No, 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 no. I would like to have just but I mean, it looks like it's impossible to have something neutral. You will always get bad and good mice. Rebellious, more likely to say rebellious things or repeat such rumors. Monarchist, perfectionist, warm core, can't smell, pessimist, rude, heavy eater, no thanks. Perfectionist, weak, gifted teacher, weak knees, snores, patient. What's patient? Doesn't see what the old Russian is about, enjoys smelling the roses and appreciating life. Interesting. Gifted teacher, weak, considered perfectionist, diligent, apprentice, monarchist, patient, nosy, monarchist. Oh, this combination looks acceptable. Look, diligent, works very hard, apprentice and monarchist, patient, nosy, and monarchist. Looks alright to me. Let's embark and listen to the intro this time again, because maybe something has changed. I love the style of the game. The music, very warm and inspiring. Alright, so we have to embark now, and we are...
Royal Scout ships identified your assigned archipelago as a potential colony. As part of the Royal Scouting Commission of 1681, 72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave Claw's efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock. Without it, your colony cannot repay its debts. Therefore, I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look for ample trees and berry bushes nearby.
Under the King's graceful rule, Duke Micalico, Royal Commissioner. Yeah, they still... Oh, look, they actually gave me the chance to scroll the to rotate the camera with my mouse at last, because it wasn't here in the demo. Guess there was some feedback from people. Yeah, but you still can rotate with E and Q. Yeah. Zoom, yes. Camera, classics. So trade dock has to be built. Let's have a look. Again, we shouldn't be heavily focusing on some perfectionist. I remember there was a possibility to zoom out even more, no? So we shouldn't be too perfectionist about what we are doing now, because it's a test run, so we definitely will restart and restart again. Now, we might be interested in, potentially connecting this and this island in the future. So how possible will that be to build the dock here? How I rotate here? Yeah, so also let's have a look at what the place has to offer. There are trees. Yes, there are trees. There are berries. There are berries plentiful. Not that many trees, unfortunately. Very limited number. Yes, but as you... There was some loud noise from a neighbor, but as you remember, we can always plant more with the help of our farmers. Now, another question is, what about the underground resources? We have copper ore, we have some stone, some coal, yeah, a lot of copper ore, at least quite plenty. Oh, gold ore, this is what I was looking for. So we'll need to think of directing our mining effort after that towards there. Potash and iron ore. So this one is a mining island. Interesting. I told you before, I love that the game has this softening about voxel graphics. Voxel graphics I generally reject. It's just something I cannot feel comfortable with, but what if I actually colonize such an island? What do you think? Because still looks interesting and has plenty of space to build, whereas this one, the main island, but I guess there is a reason why the main island is the main island, right? So probably there are some nuances we have to take into account. So I'm thinking of creating the trade dock somewhere over here, And you can ask me why is that, because it will be close bought to the future mining location, and on the left we will have lumber and berries. So, but maybe I wonder whether the game sent me here exactly because it was kind of hinting that this is the best location. Let's have a look. Maybe there is golden ore here as well. Not that I can see any. I'm just afraid that I'm kind of gonna be quite far away from trees, which is of course an unpleasant thing. Okay, fine, let's have it here then. Just my perfectionist wants to pick the best location. Best location. Somehow this one even fits as well, even though it's not the same size. Well, how about this one then? Okay, I'm gonna start here, and my first achievement in the game: start your new what? Your new life in the new world. Thanks, appreciate it. What next? What next? Have to click, bring Whiskers ashore.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom. Logs, cotton, and ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for Whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
Okay. So, constructing the warehouse. The warehouse has to be... How do I lift now? I forgot. F is raising. V is lowering. Rotate, I know. Snap to the ground. Yeah. Toggle bulldoze. Ooh, that's very, very high. The best, of course, location for the warehouse is next to the or in front of the dock. Maybe I can build it even next to the... But simultaneously, this location is good for some fishing or some washing. So maybe the territory shouldn't be wasted by some warehouse. Maybe it has to be placed just in front of the dock, or maybe even cozily can be placed somewhere here. Placement blocked by flowers. Okay, let's build it over here. Increase the speed of the construction. And we are done. So, unload the supply. I have to wait until the supply ship has arrived. Here it is. Unload supplies, logs, hardtack, that's food, machinery, and woven cloaks.
Congratulations to you and your fellow colonists. Under commission of the king, it is my privilege to offer this colony charter. You embark on a mission worthy of the greatest of Whiskers, and all of your kind shall thank you for your efforts. As you tame these wild lands and earn the payment for your taxes, you are doing more than any Whisker before you. With your sweat, you secure the means by which some industrious Whiskers might enjoy safety. Serve your king faithfully, and his peace will reign over these islands.
Under the king's graceful rule, Duke Micalico Royal Commissioner. And let's sign the charter, I suppose. Oh, look at that. There is some small font there that I haven't noticed. Signee agrees that continued operations of the colony and the freedom of resident Whiskers are contingent on adequate servicing of its debts. All services and supplies provided to this colony are to be paid back at time designated by the provider. Ellipses. Sign the charter, and here is our colony. My congratulations, people. Here we are. We have 5 Whiskers. We have 25 approval. We have no rebellion fervor. In the colony, it leads to rumors and murmurs of a future free from the claws. Upon hearing such remarks, most workers will be inspired and work harder. Monarchists hearing such treason will complain. Royal wax seals, tokens of goodwill from the claws, can be used to make special requests. 21 pieces of cooked food, 0 fuel, 29 logs, 0 stone, 0 planks, 0 stone, 0 cut stone, and 1 piece of machinery. Now we have settings, colony office, clear skies, increased crop growth speed. So, I guess my office, the governor. Positive thoughts 40, negative thoughts 0, fresh arrival, yeah. Resources, well, nothing surprising here. Tax report, here we can learn of how much we have to pay and whether we have enough resources to pay, and we can check the prices. Gold ore being the champions, iron and copper ore top 4, top 3, and everything else is and cotton also. I actually just noticed that cotton should be sold as well. Look at that. I think what I don't like here is that UI is very little and then it's not very comfortable to look at numbers, but when you decrease, when you increase the UI scale, then everything gets out of your screen, like some buttons. I actually can request additional Whiskers. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that it's possible. Okay, let's have 115 and see if that is going to be better. Yeah, it's still acceptable. Let's save the game as the start. Then quest log. We don't have any quests, and we have research. Engineering labs. So I suppose we have to have that engineering lab to start our research, if I understand correctly. Plank abode, medical triage. I need to check the pronunciation. Why am I writing that down? I can go to the internet right now to check the word and be sure about it. Let's have a look. Triage or triage. Cambridge wants to verify whether I am a human. Okay. Screw you, Cambridge. Let's go to Oxford. It's triage. Triage. Okay. I got it. Good to know. Long stairs, slide, covered bridge, signpost. Where is the music again? Like in Farthest Frontier. music disappears when you are on pause. Okay, I unpause the game and go into the menus. I hope stops the game. 555. If I go to research, wait, 1 2 3 4 5, nothing changed, so we're good. Let's have a look. Plank abode, plank blockhouse, row house, medical triage. I know everything except for this one. Sicko injured Whiskers will recover here. I thought the triage is something more scary. I thought an infirmary should be placed here, but okay. Long stairs, quality wooden staircase, faster and more comfortable than steep stairs. Faster and more comfortable. Is that so? Okay. Slide, quick way for Whiskers to go down. Chaining together maintains momentum. Extreme travel speed. You see, there are markers about speed. Covered bridge connects to stable positions without needing supports. Signpost enjoyed by passing Whiskers, customizable. Billboard to communicate and document. Wind chimes enjoyed by passing Whiskers, turns the wind into music. Then mushroom cultivation enables farmers to grow mushrooms on farmland. Mushrooms grow in dark places underground. Then smokery, farmers guild, cooks raw fish into something more healthy, requires planks and machinery. Netter, explorers guild, assembles ropes into nets for fishing. Missing prerequisite, flax spinner. Charcoal furnace, explorers guild, hard labor, processes logs into generic fuel source. And flax spinner spins flax into sturdy ropes or fine threads. Then ore furnace refines metal ores with low melting points into ingots. Coppersmith crafts useful items out of copper and bronze. Small warehouse. Resource conveyors, low capacity storage. Workers can be assigned to cart resources from other warehouses. And organized heating, more powerful and permanently installed sources of heat that require a fire tender to keep them supplied with fuel. Research Tier 1. Advanced equipment allows research in more complex technology. Hope rises after successful completion, and all Whiskers will expect better living standards. Expectations will grow after that. Look at how many things. Look at how many things we have here. It's just insane. Steel plates. Machinist. Produces machinery for industrial independence. So that's Tier 4 actually. Okay, I'm already scared about everything, but let's not be. And let me decide where the camera has to be put. What do you think? I suppose it has to be put somewhere here, not to block the view. At least looks like it's the best location for now. Now, we need to not lose a single moment of our time and assign some work to be done. Storage and belt, storage shed, logistics hub allows for efficient movement of resources between warehouses using carts. I'm not sure what that thing is and why we need it. Then, what's this? My classical thing, woodcutter, forage hut, mining camp, farm, and earthworks. And Yahoo fills in marked areas with Earth and terrain. Ooh, I remember that. Requires planks and cut stone. That's quite expensive, I should say, but okay. Food processing, fish and dock. Requires machinery and a lot of logs. Not the best investment. Factories, a sawmill cuts logs into wooden planks, and stone cutter cuts raw stone into more versatile building materials, and weaver weaves flax into woven cloaks of fine threads into fabric. Housing, we have stone shelter and log cabin. Then we have cafe, bathing dock, grave, and town hall. Modest center of governance provides basic policy controls. Decorations, we have flower bed, decorative tree, small planter, hanging garden. Then we have path decorations, lots of them. We have steep stairs. Why am I here suddenly? Interesting. Masonry, stone pillar, stone pedestal, and stone wall. Heat and utilities. We have campfires. Destroyed once logs are consumed. They released a patch today where they said that now you can add logs to campfire, which is quite nice. Research lab. Planks and cut stone generates research to unlock new technologies for your whiskers. So we need to have 2 workers. And school, an institution where whiskers can teach others their skills. Where's my plant maker? Plank maker. What? Plank maker? That sounds very sexual. Plank maker, I wanted to say. I already forgot where I saw that. Has to be somewhere in industry. Wait, factories, yeah. Sawmill, yes. Requires machinery. This has to be our priority, and I need to remember that relocation of many buildings in the game is impossible, so we have to be extra careful about that. As for this building now, it's quite premature to have it because I want to prioritize the building of my housing. Let's have a look. I want to give them basic log cabins that will be located well, where will we locate them? Somewhere here, maybe on the 2nd floor. On the 2nd floor. Maybe they should be closer to the forest that I'll be chopping, and this means that we have to instead build along the shore. Along the shore. One, two. You know what? There is something important about this, that they kind of merge with each other, but I don't like that. See that if I merge, then they have this identical entrance thing, but on the other hand, I can place flowers there, and that will make our mice happier, right? So let's go for it. How many houses can we build realistically today? I wonder. I don't think we can make many, but we can try and build all 5, which I don't believe will happen, but can I place 4 at least? I think I could try and place 4. 1 mice will be homeless in this case. Unless I place my one more house over here. Yeah, then we go resource extraction and go for lumber. Let's go. One will be placed over here, another one here, so that will be 4 woodcutters. High priority on both of them. And yeah, let's go.
Paying taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes with ores. Copper pays best, but coal is more plentiful. Paying taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes with ores. Copper pays best, but coal is more plentiful. Desperate colonies will ship out their construction logs. You would be wise to choose the path of non-desperation. Build and fully assign 2 workers to at least 1 mining camp.
Under the King's graceful rule, Duke Mikhaliko, Royal Commissioner. So we have to have 2 mining camp workers. We'll get one whisker. Yeah, sure, I'm accepting the quest. And I'm out of logs. Not sure why we're not building anything yet. I mean, I was expecting these woodcutters to... Whisker ship has arrived already, for real. Okay. Unsafe worker, can't smell. Warm core, healthy. This one is good one. Pessimist, heavy eater, educated and strong shoulders. Ooh. Educated, learned in literature and mathematics. Expectations, 3 out of 4 stars. Wow. Explorers Guild. Curious whiskers that love the wilds. Guild Industries, natural resistance to cold, not slowed by terrain. And this one, carry capacity, +1 food per meal. Warm core and healthy, strong shoulders, heavy eater. Educated. I think I'm gonna take this one. That is educated. This means that I'll have to, guys, immediately go chop wood. What are the others doing, by the way, at this time? So I have maybe to build another woodcutter, but now that's not gonna be nice. Instead, we'll go mining camp. Requires logs too, so I think I'll just wait for now. Wait, what? I still have enough. I can take this pessimist and heavy eater. No, I think everyone else, I'm not gonna welcome. And let's have another house over here. Remember, Andy, you cannot relocate housing. Cannot relocate housing. Have to be careful about placement of those. Okay, let's place it. So we have 1 house ready and 2 to go. 3 to go. Are they working? Hey! Why are you building instead of chopping trees? Don't have enough resources for overtime, unfortunately. If I'm lucky, this house is gonna be finished as well. There is still a chance to not have a single person sleep outside this day. But no, I think I'm not gonna be as lucky yet. Yeah, I have enough logs, but why are you transporting them over there? Look, it's so unproductive. Should have brought them here. Yeah, they're bringing the logs, but they won't be making it. Unfortunately, so one whisker is sleeping in the street today. Even though I had enough logs. Let it be. Let it be. Who is the street dweller? Smudge. Monarchist. Interesting. Okay, the night is almost over, and we will draw the conclusions for the day. Let's have a look. Maximum approval. Each night you gain approval based on your Whisker's thoughts. Spend it to recruit Whiskers, issue overtime, enact policies, and more. Do the town hall to unlock the policy board for more advanced uses. Fresh arrival, heart attack, culinary delight, basic housing, early to bed, preferred food, slept outside, one of them, ate at a warehouse, all of them, rough and stuffy, disappointed with low housing quality, bland food, rude encounter, plus in Whisker grumbled some rather rude things. Start new day. Let's begin. I would like to have, bright light now. See, the problem is that they transport things from the woodcutter to the warehouse, and that's not something I'd like to be happening. Do I have to build this thing here then? Maybe let's move the woodcutters here, close to the warehouse. Log cabin. Log cabin. Have to have another one. Then we need to have one mining camp to start getting some resources for our trading, to pay taxes and whatnot. The miner I'll place, I don't know, over here, I suppose. Then miner and the house here have to be priorities. Then we need to have forage hut to gather some berries, and finally we must have the sawmill to produce planks. The sawmill. Sawmill is not movable, that's why I have to be careful to place it. Well, let's put it here, just not to think for too long.
Our stores are meagre. We cannot rely on these rations holding beyond 2 days. Our colony ship contained ample materials to build those royal design dock and warehouse buildings, yet mere scraps for our personal needs. We must find a source of food to survive, and some more payoff to common tax ship.
Reward plus logs and trinkets, and we have to build forage hut. Yeah, sure, I accept. And now I know that forage hut has to be the priority, not the... I mean, I have enough logs to build them anyway. No resources in range. Are you serious? Okay, let's move you here. I just thought... Okay. I understand. I understand. Let's then have the sawmill somewhere different. For example, next to the warehouse. Should I make them complete neighbors though? Or I have to keep some space? I just wonder, let's have a look at the construction, how it looks visually. The closer it is to the... Actually, I like the place that I chose originally, and let's have some storage here. Storage shed. No, not now. Later. Later. Ooh, mining camp is completed. How many workers do I have? Construction workers, 2. And that is why I thought I have... So 2 here, 2 here. Ah, yeah, sure. That's correct. So the quest is to have 2 mining workers. The quest is completed. Let's complete the quest.
Our stores are meager.
Yep. Now we got another Whisker, who is Sable, I suppose. Nosy. Cares deeply about... No, that's not it. Slow. An optimist. I think Tarn is our new Whisker. This Whisker doesn't walk very fast. And optimist. Chance to double the effect of positive thoughts. Okay. I see. Now the miners. We have to select stuff for mining. Well, to begin with, let's select coal. And then I would like to gather copper ore, because it sells really nicely to begin with. Yep. Copper ore here and there. Then there is coal over there. As for the gold in the distance, I'm not sure I have to look in that direction yet. Oh, there is copper ore here as well. 1 rogue piece. Stones. I wonder whether I'll find some golden ore in the middle of this ore, in the middle of this mountain. Well, let's gather coal. I don't know. Copper ore here. I wonder whether they'll be able to get there though. Let's see. We have 1 construction worker and We really must finish houses. The forage hut is ready for action, so
Our
we can
stores are
now
meager.
complete the
Cannot rely on
quest. As for assigning workers, I'm not sure whether I should assign anyone there, but I do want to get the houses completed before night. So let's drop one woodcutter per building for now to have more construction workers, and let's see what the supply ship has to offer. One piece of machinery, hardtack and tea, or hardtack and logs and planks and woven clogs. I unfortunately do not have enough gold, do I? I will add to my debt, which I might not be able to pay off. But having planks just will help, as well as having some machinery will help too. Well, let's select this one. Add into our tax. Yes, but I hope I'll manage somehow. Hopefully miners will help me out. In the meantime, we have to create stairs. Stairs that will lead to the mining locations. Yep. Let's go. Final house is being built. So that means that nobody's gonna be homeless this night, which is beautiful. And it looks like they are gathering things that are the most expensive. Let me ask them to work overtime. Drop more people into the woodcutter building and assign one whisker onto gathering food. Forage priority. How can I don't remember. Yeah, I should uncheck the box with flags because I don't want to gather any for now. Yeah, not that much food I have. What happened to my storage, I wonder? I thought I had no available builders. Who is that? Who is that person building there? I wonder. Here comes the night, but we have some overtime workers extracting copper ore. They should save my sorry situation next day. Gold ore. Oh, this is precious. I'd like to mark it for extraction. Day 2 has ended. Maximum approval. Subpar clothing, rough and stuffy, bland food, worked late, ate at warehouse, hard labor. Yeah, but mostly they're very happy about their conditions. They're happy about their situation. What about the Whisker ship? The Whisker ship is gonna arrive today. but only after the tax collector checks the situation, which is slightly uncomfortable. I think I should have hired somebody else here. I made a mistake with my hires. Because the hired workers were supposed to be some real strong people. How can I... Okay, let them work today. I'll fix the situation after at night. Should have done that earlier, of course. It's too late to tackle that now. Well, I'm gonna have a lot of logs though. Have a lot of money now. Deliver. Look, they are actually able to climb here, which is perfect. And here comes the delivery of copper ore. Excellent. Let's pay our taxes. Let's pay our taxes. What do you mean? Ah, I see. So we have trinkets, useless curiosities, and figurines that nonetheless please the claws. They cost 3 coins each. Very, very cheap. Then we have logs that are, well, cheap, but we have plenty. And yeah, look at how much badly the situation would have ended if I only had logs. So copper ore saves the day. Saves the day, but not completely. We still have to add something. We will add a few logs to the equation. And full shipment. We get some prize, we get some schematic with a 50% chance. And 2 royal back seals. Yeah, so we send full shipment without any problem with to our relationship. The Claw delegation will speak to you soon. Right. As you say. Now, next ship comes. You've met your first tax payment. Well done. We shall expect to see increased output from your colony going forward, says the ambassador, and Whisker ship has arrived. Let's have a look at who we can get today. Compassionate apprentice, can't smell, optimist, perfectionist, optimist, and content. Very good, Whiskers. Very good, Whiskers. So I think I want to accept them all. I'm gonna accept these ones for Whiskers. Of course, they will be homeless today, but what can I do? Now, what can they do? What can they do while well, they can try and finish the sawmill for the end of the day. And looks like that they will finish the sawmill. It's here and the day is over. Gift supplies. Let us discuss your recent efforts. I can choose new schematic, carpenter, crafts wooden tools and goods. Wooden vises. Carpenter. Of course, I'm taking the schematic because schematic is valuable and quite a low chance that you get one. I mean, half 50% chance is quite low. Right, mining camp. Let's kick the workers out. I'm gonna hire. Let's kick all workers out because I need to rethink my choices manually. So the workers that we'll have here have to be strong shoulders, but that's a farmer. Miners Guild, +1 carry capacity, +1 food per mill. Carry capacity 4 and 4. Apprentice. Craftsman. Who else do we have? Diligent. Diligent works very hard. No. Strong shoulders. Okay, let's go Twitch and Bramble. Yeah, these are gonna be my dedicated miners. Then we will have one more mining camp to catch up with the growing needs of our extortionists that will come and demand coin. As for foragers, so who do we have here? Farm. Loved wilds, not slowed by terrain. Oh, Nicholas, hello. Hello. Yeah, for you it's good morning. For me it's exactly good evening or even close to night. And I'm very happy that you are here. How's the day starting? How is your mood? So who do we want to ask to work here? Farmers, right? Was that? Yes, farmers. Walks faster on fields. Wait, and this one is an explorer. I need 2 explorers. So it's gonna be Sable. And it's gonna be Farn. Strong shoulders who will be able to deliver more berries per session. Then woodcutter. One woodcutter will be who? Bramble, Vermo, no. Dart is mining and refining. No, I think I'm gonna go Rust, who is an explorer, and this Rust guy is also content. And then one more woodcutter will be. Do we have any more scouts? We do not have any more scouts, sadly. So we'll pick somebody who is a miner, patient, optimist, slow. No, diligent. Okay, let's go Pip, who is diligent. And for the sawmill, I'm gonna pick this slow optimist Tarn, who is anyway from the Engineers Guild, and we have slower machinery wear in industries, which is quite useful. Now this woodcutter will have to be idle for now. Very well on this front. How are you enjoying the game? Well, Whiskerwood is incredible. It entered early access for 2 days ago on Thursday, and despite my intoxication from antibiotics, I just couldn't hold myself from finally streaming it, because I just feel it's my duty to be with you here and stream it. and here I am. So it's a nice one. Now it's not very good to build at night, but still I have to add something. For example, I need to think. Fish and dock, yes, but I don't have any machinery, right? How about their bathing dock? Bathing dock requires planks. Yeah, bathing dock is a very important facility for our dear mice to wash themselves, and I cannot ignore this very important basic comfort. So let's have a look if I can place it here. Yes, I can, and it will excellently fit the location and will be close to their residences. Now, about residences, we are lacking for houses. That means that we have to add more log cabins next day. We'll place them over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And as for how they will be accessing those, let's move the woodcutter from here, move to the relevant spot with trees. So we will place some pots, and should we use logs or no? I think we'll use planks, right? Because one log provides 5 planks, so we will have many more planks than we usually need. I remember that planks were never an issue actually. So let's have this one here, then individual, what's that? Control Z makes it, it's slice view. Okay, it's not Control Z, it's just that. So I just botched these two things. How do I bulldoze? By B. Okay. Double click. Then could we raise the level? Yes, thank you. I'm gonna use up almost all my planks here, but thankfully not all yet. And we have a nice and I cannot really say pleasant looking residential location, but well, we have to work with what we have. Isn't that so? And we need to add some stairs to approach our houses. Here we go. Yeah. Ready. Next day we'll have a lot to work with. What's this? Apprentice plus 50. What does it mean? Plus 50 cogs. Maybe it will mean that somebody will train to become another what? How do we call it? Another engineer. Yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Maybe it's just that this Whisker is a teacher. No, she's not a teacher. What does that mean? What does that mean? Apprentice plus 50. No matching whiskers, so I have to... The third person has to be an apprentice. So for example, if I take this mining camp and kick out Bramble, if I kick out Bramble, how do I kick out Bramble? There should be a button, no? Yeah, this one. So I can place her here, right? Yeah, apprentice can be placed as a third worker. Understood. What if I automatically add? Who'll be added? Somebody who doesn't really fit. No, Bramble is better. Let her work. Next day almost is here. We have high approval despite having lots of homeless animals, but we're still okay. We need to start thinking about food gathering because we might face the situation with insufficient what's the word, not fodder, it's quite impolite, grub, but it's also kinda okay. Victuals, we need some victuals for our dear Whiskers. Yeah, but first comes money. Nicholas wrote, I had looked at the Steam page earlier and thought this would just be a Timberboard clone, but it looks like they've really developed upon the gameplay loop. You know what, I of course haven't played Timberborn a lot. I mean, I played 5 minutes, and the game is too voxel graphics oriented, but this one, have a look, it's a beautiful, gorgeous amalgamation of something like Anno and Tropico, and has the Pirates of the Caribbean vibes, and also it has such cute stuff, but still quite intricate developmental aspects, and they will oh, I have another mining camp. You can mine underground, you can create huge caverns underground, and you can build in those caverns, and you don't have to build bridges between the islands. You can actually dig tunnels and connect your islands this way, which I don't think is the most optimal way, but it's just just mind-blowing. When I discovered that in the demo, I was completely flabbergasted, and I was like, wow, I'm so excited to just unleash all the creativity that I have. I just hope I have enough creativity for this. Okay, so let's assign this lad here, and one more, who will be patient. Let's go patient, and well, mining has to begin. And as for the food, yeah, I don't think I have a lot. I must build either some fishing dock, but I don't have machinery supplier. I might have machinery now. Thank you. Do you have to... See, the problem is that I'm choosing between having machinery or having logs and planks and cloaks. Okay, let's take machinery. Not sure we'll be able to construct log cabins fast enough, but maybe we will. Yeah, housing has to be high priority. Can't find material. Let's stop plank making for now, because washing is beautiful, but residence comes first. Camp is idle. What do you mean you're idle? What? No mine shafts marked nearby? What are you talking about? They cannot get to the relevant locations. How about this one? Is it relevant enough for you? Now, as for you, you'll be mining over here. The problem is that they do not have... No, they should be able to climb here, right? Will they? Using these ladders here. And look, they have exposed more copper ore. Yes, they've exposed more copper ore. Why are you mining? Why are you mining coal? Is not that precious? Isn't copper ore more valuable? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? I don't get it why they're doing that, but okay, fine. The island you're on doesn't seem to have much flat land for farming. Is early terraforming encouraged, or do they expect you to go new islands? Do you just need to make do with what you have? I think the sequence is from your third suggestion to the second suggestion, and only then, if you have enough resources and desire, you terraform. But I think the biggest thing here, especially at the start, is adaptation. Like, this is the main island, and then we have options. So for example, I could have started here, and I think it would be just a... I mean, the thing is that I don't see that much golden ore here, right? We have like somewhere underground some golden ore. I just actually forgot that there are markings that show that there could be some golden ore exposed there, so we have to keep digging there, and we have golden ore here. So what I'm saying is that I could have landed here with a lot of flat land, but it's just I won't be earning a lot of money to pay the taxes to the cats, and we have enough copper and we have enough gold here to do that. As for flatland, I think it's not like in Farthest Frontier, for example. Here, you don't rely on flatland, you rely on your resources and understanding of how to build properly, and you create levels like I'm doing right now. And oh gosh, the day is finishing and I haven't constructed enough housing today. So 2 people are still homeless. That's a pity. And I just realized that I only needed to build I only needed to build 4 houses, and I think I overexerted. But okay, fine. Have a lot of gold for next tax collector, so no need to worry about this at least. I have enough food, which is also a very nice thing. Let's return our worker. Yeah, to make planks next day. We now have 0 construction workers. When is the whisker ship? Next whisker ship is tomorrow, so that's when we're gonna have our workers, and we will get we'll get what? Yeah, more workers, so more opportunities. What's happening? Woodcutters have chopped down all the trees around, which is, well, means 2 things. First thing that is that we have to create a path to the trees over there. 1, 2, and 3, and we relocate both woodcutters up here. 1 and 2. 1 and 2, and they will be chopping. But we also have to start thinking about farms. We have to start thinking about farms and planting trees, right? So let's build a farm. Farm requires planks. Planks, damn it. Okay, let's have this here. will be built in the future. The bathing dock has to be prioritized. Miners are set to action. Whisker ship has arrived. Let's see who we can hire. Somebody who is rude, an optimist and greedy one. Expects more from life, but optimist at the same time. Well, it's acceptable. Then Flint, apprentice and weak, cannot lift very much. Will go to work in the planks. Patient, accept. Pessimist, I'm okay with that. As for the rude one, no, I think no, but he's a miner. He's a miner, okay. Rude miner, welcome to the colony. Do the different types of soil, sand, grass, dirt matter? Yes, they definitely matter for farming, because you have this farm tool. You can see that berries and trees and cotton have, oh, actually I didn't know that, but they apparently have different preferences. We have sunlight, nutrients, rockiness, and pollution. Pollution is almost zero for now, because just zero, because we don't have anything polluting our land. I think I want to grow trees, and trees surprisingly do not have that much proper territory for their growth, which is a shame. Berries are as capricious, flax even more capricious, cotton the least capricious, and cotton can actually become one of the resources to trade. I think I need to gather this flax here. Let's build forage hut and and ask them to prioritize flax to begin with. Now I wanted to, what, somebody just was rude to another whisker, I suppose. Yeah, I wanted to have somebody who is a miner, and you are who? And this one is an engineer, right? So yeah, we need to reassign into the miner, who is this rude lad. As for the plank makers, we will assign this Flint, who is weak and doesn't carry much, and that's it. As for the rest, they will be busy with building housing. We have 7 homeless mice. Can you imagine? 7 homeless mice. Why so many? By the end of the construction, there will be only 2 homeless mice, which is still unpleasant. So let's add 2 more houses here. High priority here, and high here. Wonder whether I'm gonna have enough logs for that. Bathing dock can be built later. Yeah, I don't think I'm finishing the task today. Forage hut is still pending. Farm is pending resources. What I'm happy about is how much gold I have potentially. I began to get some golden ore. What was that sound? Forage hut. No resources. That's because they cannot get to those berries, and it is because I need to create. Wait, what? They cannot get to the berries? How come? But they can walk all around here, no? Very strange. Okay, I'll just move them and that should solve the problem. Right? Yes, it just did. But you know what? I think for the logistics, it would be much better if I created stairs over here to go to the central warehouse, because I'm sure they're transporting things over there. The night starts and we did not manage to build the log cabins, sadly. Next day, I think we're gonna be all right. Okay, let's reassign the worker into this Rex, who is an engineer, and apprentice Flint, who is an explorer. Yeah, I think I would rather have that Flint guy. In the forage hut, because of this exploration affinity. And the day is over. We get a lot of not so much approval, because people sleep outside, they eat at warehouse, they have dirty fur, you can see that there are many complaints that they have, and if I don't change the trend, they will start to be very unhappy about everything. I have a suspicion that Whiskerwood is going to become a very slow-paced game. At least it looks like that. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe it's that. But it just feels very slow. Who is there? Tax collectors have arrived. Let's talk to them and see what I can offer. Oh, wait a second. Could I get the golden ore? The golden ore is being transported, so we will have it shortly. Can I wonder... Say it's somewhere around here, but hidden underground. So for now we will need to wait. Let's extract these resources here, just for them not to bother me. Have I brought the gold? Oh no. My headphones are going crazy. I'm sorry for that. It's just Sennheiser being stupid. Using your money can you trade for resources that you lack on your island? I'm not sure about the trading mechanics yet. I definitely know that after you pay your taxes, then supply ship arrives and you can purchase. You get a reward for being a loyal colony, and then we have this another supply ship, which I don't see on the list, but it arrives and suggests and offers some resources that you can buy, adding to your debt. But the list of those resources is predetermined by the game. You can reroll, but still you will get some specific items. Maybe in the future maybe we'll discover some trading dock where we'll be able to create an order, or somehow we'll be able to do something else. So I hope so. Look, golden ore is extremely valuable, so we have almost enough to pay. Now we can... You know what? I don't want to... Yeah, I'll spend one coal piece and send full shipment with a bit of a surplus, but that's alright. And we will get success with our task. Houses are slowly being finished. Supplier has arrived. Let's set the log cabins at high priority because they are, well, important to be had. Gift supplies. Let's discuss your recent efforts. Okay, so we can, see, you can reroll. You can get fuel, planks and cut stone planks. Do I like it? No, so I will use reroll. Woven clothes, discovered stowaways, and another mouse. Cloaks, or another mouse. I think I'm gonna go for clothes because I need clothes for my whiskers, and I don't want to get a random mice. And here, so I'm not confused. I didn't confuse it, but I just wasn't sure how they're all named. So you get the reward, which is not this supply ship. Supply ship is a separate event where you select your wares, and that adds up to your debt. And here you see you cannot reroll, but you can choose whether you go for the machinery and hardtack and tea, or you go for hardtack and logs and planks and woven cloaks. I think I'm going for this one because I would like to have more construction resources now, and yeah, I'll be able to invest them into the expansion of my colony. Do you get better rewards for paying more excess tax? Yes, I do. I will show it. I'll explain that in detail next time we get shipment, alright? Because for now it will be not so illustrative if I just tell you by memory. I'm sure it will be better if I tell you when the ship comes. So the forage hut is still unconstructed. The log cabin is worked on. Then we have the farm that's still not completed, and bathing dock. Maybe we can complete the house and the bathing dock today. Who knows? Maybe we should be able to do that. And I would like to add planks now to speed up movement around the colony. Like this, and like this, and like this. The rest of the planks I'll keep for the bathing dock to be completed. Yeah, with planks on the ground, they walk much faster. And I think we have chances to finish the bathing dock today. See how they slow down approaching walking on the bare ground. Actually, they slow down terribly. And gosh, people, you have to really speed up. I would like to have the bathing dock today. Please. No, they're building the farm. What's wrong with them? I think they're the same. I think they're mice from Farthest Frontier, because instead of completing something I marked as, look at that, they even completed the forage hut, but not the bathing dock, which is a much more important building. Well, thankfully they actually managed to build the bathing dock and the forager, okay, and the farmer. When I played Timberborn, I always left amenities like bathing as the absolute last things to build. You are a much kinder liege than you are. Well, it's just I want to have steady supply of approval, and when they are dirty, they really get unhappy. Soap. So a lot of things have been added in this early access, because in the demo there was no mention of the soap at all. Alright, where do we move our mining camp now? We have to get to some more precious resources, and how about we go gold digging? But you know what? This place is not as promising as this place here, because there is coal, there is a lot of copper ore. I think we should place both our miners over here. Not sure about this one. Yeah, let them finish the job for now, and then I will relocate them here too, just because I can create plank spots that will go all straight there, and that will boost their movement speed greatly, which I definitely will appreciate. What does approval do for you? What does approval do? Well, in short, as the game says, it's useful for various social actions and policies. So you use approval to hire, to get more colonists. And the more qualified, the better the colonist is, the more approval it costs to get this whisker. That's one thing. And another thing that I know of, no, not the other one, just one more thing, is you can send a building into, let me pick one, for example, the mining camp. You can choose overtime, which costs 13 approval. I'm not going to do that because overtime makes them sleep poorly, which leads to not enough approval in the end. And another thing which is quite funny, you can grab a whisker, you can pick up a whisker and go all the way to the most remote island over here, and I suspect that this way you can technically have several colonies at once if you manage that. I'm not sure how it can work. I think it can work poorly because whatever they will mine here, they will not deliver to the main warehouse where which you used to sell resources to cats, and this can really undermine your economy, I suppose. But I think it's really a cool thing that you can basically teleport any mouse, any whisker anywhere, and that's actually impressive, and I find it really cool. But that's all I can tell, I think, about approval. I don't think there is anything else I know. At least I don't remember. I'm sure there are more things connected to approval rates, but I cannot tell you yet. So let's create this planks path to the bathing dock, because they will move faster, and the remaining planks I'll use to extend the road towards this area, just because this is where our next our further intentions are going to be leading. As for the workers here, we have to take one Flint, who is a scout, will be working in the forage hut, and in the farm we will have Buttercup, who is greedy, and Tippy, who is a pessimist, and these farmers need to do something. And by the way, the farm cannot be relocated, so I placed it here. Maybe it wasn't the best idea, but let's do what? Let's place some trees, or what? Yeah, let's plant some trees. 1, 2, 3. Then plant some trees over here. What's this? Berries. There are berries over there. I'll need to harvest them. I really don't like the fact that you cannot move the farm. I thought you can. That's why I placed it in some quite strange location. Oh, fine. Okay, let's plant trees here. What can I do? And let's cancel tree planting here, because it will be better if they don't have to walk a long distance, right? Yeah. So farmers are assigned. Forage hut is assigned. We have one worker, but that's enough because we don't have any construction tasks. We can have, you know what? We can have these earthworks, but we need cut stone. To have cut stone, we need to have stone cutter, which requires planks and machinery. And we also need to have fish, fishermen, fisher mice. Is there research to be done eventually? Yeah, that's something I am scared to think about, because look at this, man. It's just one tier, second tier, third tier, fourth tier, and I have no idea what these are, or these, or these. I only have some mild understanding of the block here, but I don't know. It's overwhelming at this point, because I'm quite happy with the way it's now. I think work with the current setup happily, but yeah, surely we'll have to explore step by step. And one more thing I want to say is that I'm still very disappointed that you cannot relocate. Maybe they have to add this feature later. I'm not sure how difficult that is to implement. It has to be possible. Where is the... I don't understand. Ooh, Dart is running to her house and will sleep at home. Thankfully, I thought. Yeah, so it's just that the bathing dock is located in such a place that is convenient for the mice that live here, but is not so convenient for the mice that live here. So maybe I'll need to create another bathing dock in the future, just to facilitate movement, because I think I'm gonna be expanding my another living quarter over here. Not so sure yet. No one said the command economy would be simple, comrade. You're right. You're right. Now about approval. You see that I get a lot, thankfully, because many of them are happy. Not all of them managed to wash themselves. They're still unhappy about eating at the warehouse, so I'll have to create the cafeteria. But we have many positive vibes as well, because they have a house, they have enough food, and they managed to go to bed early, and blah blah blah. So you can see how many factors influence. Actually, let's learn about the factors, because I haven't read them incomplete yet. Happy tenant, excited that housing quality exceeds expectations. So that's somebody with very low expectations apparently. Preferred food. Each mouse, has favorite food. Bathe in the ocean. Somebody likes the smell of the ocean. Oh, actually 8 mice enjoyed the smell of the ocean. Woven cloaks. All of them are clothed, or I'm not sure why only 2 of them like that, but that will have to be discovered later. Early to bed, we already read this one. Culinary, no, I think it's culinary delight. Rejoicing, actually, let me check, because I'm now going to be obsessing about it. Culinary pronunciation. Culinary. It's hard to say. And why does Cambridge think that I'm not a human anymore? Cambridge, what's wrong? We have been friends for so long, and you think I'm not human. Is it because I'm streaming? Oh no. Did you say culinary? Is it culinary? For real? Wait a second. Culinary. I've been saying it all along incorrectly. Oh no. It's culinary. Culinary. And there is, on Merriam-Webster, there is
Culinary.
Q.
Culinary.
And there is Q.
Culinary.
Look at that. Merriam-Webster A very famous dictionary has these options.
Culinary. Culinary. Culinary.
3 of those. Can you imagine? So at least according to Merriam-Webster, I haven't been a freak for saying that all the years that I've been teaching. But anyway, whichever the pronunciation is, it's still not easy to say that. Culinary, maybe I should say all 3 of those each time. I think the Brits say it the other way, not sure though. Right. By the way, I wonder, so I remember, Nicholas, you said that I do have this Eastern pronunciation, but I mean, Eastern European pronunciation, but would you say that the way I pronounce words sounds more American or British? I mean, according to I know that I have a mixture. I think I wouldn't myself be able to identify which one, but I was taught by mostly British people, people who preferred the British pronunciation, like Russian teachers who taught according to the British standard. I had plenty of people from the UK that I've met, but a few American teachers also, and a lot of content that I consume is, of course, American, so I'm not even sure which one I copy. So probably some amalgamation. Anyway, back to the game. So we have berries, simple and nutritious. 7 mice were happy about those. 10 mice were happy about hardtack, and about basic housing they're all happy about, and fresh arrival, all because we got new colonists. American mostly. All right, I see. It's interesting. Thank you for the answer. Drab surroundings. Whisker hasn't seen a hint of beauty in a while. One of them. Unsatisfactory bath. Wished for a more comfortable bathing experience. Ate raw food. Resorting to eating raw ingredients is insulting to the Farmers Guild. Bland food, expected more sophisticated cooking. Rough and stuffy, disappointed with low housing quality. Hard labor, ate at a warehouse, and dirty fur. That's it. Let's begin the new day. Day 7 means that at the end of it, we will have lived through 1 week. Speaking, I'm kind of insulted by their how do I... I'm insulted by their commentaries about drab surroundings. Let's think if I can afford some decor. I can add flowers, which I actually planned to do, but I forgot, and let's correct the mistake and add flowers to the houses here. Yeah. Now we need to wait until we get more planks. We'll get those eventually. I want to prioritize flags gathering in this forge hut. Currently, I think I can add 1 more worker here because, like I said, there isn't any construction work to be done yet. Where are you walking? Can you tell me? Of course. Sure, I am very sorry. I haven't marked anything for extraction. Coal, copper ore. Gold over there. We'll get there later. Man, your taxes are really high. Basically, 10% of your GDP. Is that high? You think so? I mean, you know, in the EU, in the European Union, taxes are quite exorbitant. Like, I think in Germany it's like 40% your income or even more. But yeah, compared to some other taxes, like I pay as a self-employed person, we have this special tax regimen in Russia. I pay 6% of my income if I work with businesses and 4% if I work with individuals. Our sole proprietorship pays the 10%. No, I don't know how much they pay actually. I'm not gonna lie, so I don't know what they pay. So, Whiskership, you can see that some of them are really... Why 16 for an optimist? And why is that? Why is that? Patient and can't smell. That's quite attractive. So we'll have one engineer and one explorer. Then I'm gonna take one miner who is sickly, but a miner, but sickly, but a miner. Also a monarchist. I don't understand how a sickly whisker is more valuable than this one. Maybe because this one is a monarchist. Then Hornby, apprentice and compassionate, and a farmer. Okay, I'm hiring you. In fact, I think I'm gonna hire them all. Ooh, 2 achievements on Steam. One of them is calling in a favor, spend 55 approval in a single day. An outpost, establish a worker outpost by achieving a whisker population of 21 or more. 21? Do I have 21? Oh, I have 21 whiskers. Wow, that's a lot. If it was just 15% of income, I would say it's low, but this is 15% of your net produce so far. I'm slightly broken now. I'm trying to analyze what you said. Like, what is my net produce as a person? Like, as I'm a teacher, what's my net produce? Do I have it? Like, who does it apply to? To farmers, I suppose? Anyway, let's... oh, did I see the word sleep shot? Sleep shot, at last. I learned the word in the dictionaries many years ago and never managed to use it in my speech and never saw it actually. Now, finally it comes here. Sleep shot, rock shelter. Sleep shot. Produce like in everything you produce so far. Yes. I mean, what do I produce as a teacher? Or it only applies to professions that actually have produce. Okay, let's add some housing here. Well, actually, we don't have to create. Look. Fish and dock. Services. Cafe. Cafe can be placed over here and it's 2 levels up. Cannot be placed. It looks terrible, this cafe. Cafe looks terrible. Has to be close to the storage. Sorry for my glitching. Can be placed here. What about the fishing dock? The fishing dock. Doesn't have to be, doesn't require a lot of space. So if I place it over here, then I take this cafe. They can actually conveniently match each other, which I appreciate. Yeah, so let's wait for them to be completed. Now, can I add an apprentice? Apprentice compassionate. Yeah, I would like to have more planks now, as a matter of fact. Then as for the housing thing, we need to have more cabins. 1, 2, 3. And then on top of those, on top of the 1, 2, 3. Yep. And in those little sections, we'll add some flowers just before we forget. And housing, obviously, goes to high priority because we just added 5 colonists and they need some place to live. And let's add some planks to speed up the walking process. Fish and dock and cafe. I think fish and dock can be paused for now. As for the cafe, if they can manage it, would be nice, but they don't have to do that. 21 planks. Central location seems important. Yes, it is exactly important. 21 planks is expensive, so you probably want a lot of coverage, so you don't need to build it twice. Actually, it feels expensive at the start, but as you play on, you actually you will get more and more planks. And I got to the point in my demo playthrough where I just wasted planks because I didn't know what to do with them, and so it's not that critical actually. Right, I want to have this earthworks, but I need to have cut stone for that. Cut freaking stone for that. Do they think I birth such things? Oh, let's get rid of these two and make it look a bit more visually appealing. Okay, my miners are working. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. My woodcutters are working. My berry collectors are working. All is good. All is good for now. Can remove the stone from the soil. That's what I was thinking. I'm not sure. It looks horrible.
You have been entrusted by your fellow Whiskers to lead their colony. This is the highest honor any Whisker can attain. The teeming masses of mainland Whiskers are pleading to live in colonies such as yours. They wish only to serve the crown on a wild island such as yours. Do not disappoint them. Grow your colony to 21 Whiskers, so you can start paying some real taxes.
Under the King's graceful rule, Duke Mikhaliko, Royal Commissioner. Not Ambassador, but Commissioner. Objective, 21 population. I already have reached that point, so I'm gonna get some tax deduction.
You have been entrusted by your fellow Whiskers.
Complete the quest, and yeah, I'll only have to pay 81 coins, which is a joke. So you see, we can now climb here, and I would love to get the opportunity to get to the gold. So let's deal with this stone. They'll be able to use ladders to get there and get some golden ore. What about... Not enough logs. And why is that? Because we are making planks like crazy. we depleted all our flags. Now time to gather berries. Time to gather berries. Let's gather berries here because I would like to collect to grow trees here later. Yeah. I like that there are sound signals for some things that require our attention. It's really nice. Five homeless mice. Awful. I think this day will not get a lot of approval. We'll get like balance or plus 20, plus 30. Let's see. Where are those homeless lads are? Okay, I see. They're standing next to the bath. Not the best location if I'm concerned. Oh, for real? 89? I think it's something. Yeah, it's about what? They all love berries. We have bonus from fresh arriving and pleasant surroundings plus 10 from those flower beds that I created. Yep. When you moved the gathering hut, the flags inside stay. This could be a way to chase the distant colonies like you described earlier. How did you even notice that? How did you... Gosh, you even noticed such a little detail. Well, the question is how to spot a professional sandbox player. A lot of attention to such detail. Gosh, man, that's some really crazy attention. Trees grow slowly, unfortunately. Supplier has arrived. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Machinery, hardtack tea, hardtack logs, planks, and woolen cloaks, and machinery, hardtack, fine tea, tailored cloaks. No, I'm taking this one. Oh, that increased, but that's alright. We got important resources to build. Whiskers have arrived also. Means that we'll need to build even more housing. And shouldn't forget that I can reroll my whiskers. Strong shoulders, apprentice and monarchist, content and diligent, and rude. Strong shoulders and miner, 20. Look at that. Content and diligent, 26. Diligent workers are expensive, it looks like. Okay, let's take this one and this one. Apprentice and monarchist. I'm not sure about monarchists, to be honest. I think I'm gonna stay with these two. Now, let me see. Content and diligent works very hard. And I don't remember this Rex. Patient, slow, and optimist. Thing is that I don't really need anyone here working very fast in the plant maker, but okay. Wait, what? Wasn't there another apprentice that I just found? No available whiskers. For real. No assignment. Engineer. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I see. I think I want to... Should I have another miner? Just to go berserk and collect as much money as I can? Or... Well... Why not? Let's have this mining camp here. Waffles is crazy good. Waffles was that new whisker, I suppose. What? Camp is idle. What do you mean? What do you mean you're idle? Ah, you've extracted everything I have requested. I see. Then maybe I should move this one instead over here and start mining gold. Then I'll create another mining camp. Over here. Nah. I'm planning to build plank road over here, so I need to take advantage of that. About that whisker that you told me about, Nicholas. Let me find the... Where do I open the whisker screen? Just press in there. I say waffles. The new one, right? Or fresh arrival, yeah. Carry capacity will be my new miner. But also there was this whisker that was diligent, right? And was very, yeah. This one, Flint, was the most expensive content and diligent. I think I'll put that one, I'll put Flint into the fishing dock. What else? I need... what do they want?
Please, may we have better housing? This new island was exciting for a bit, but that excitement is worn off. I wake up each day to the smell of damp. If our lodgings don't improve, this island is never going to be a home.
Fellow colonist, yeah, but I have enough no? Yeah, sure, they are still building those homes. We need to add 2 more. Period. We need to add 2 more houses. So we have a lot of houses here. And let's continue building here. We'll add 2 more houses. Now that I have a lot of planks, time to increase the... What was that? I forgot. No storage destination? Are you saying the storage is full? Oh no, the storage is full. A miner, really, any resource extractor like farmers or woodcutters with bonus carry capacity is super lucky in these games. It's a massive bonus to throughput, especially early when you don't have many workers. Guess you're speaking from your Timberborn experience, I suppose. I'm not that experienced, and I wonder what to do with my storage now, because I have a lot of stuff now, and well, it's logistics hub. Not sure what this one is. I'll find out, I suppose, shortly. Let's build it just to see how it works, and then storage sheds. Well, let's add them here. 5 storage sheds, 1 by 1. Logs are insufficient. I think we'll need to drop one. What? Two workers here. Only 2 workers, because I have plenty of planks for now. I mean, I will use them up, of course, but it's not so important, and they will be appearing anyway. Let's add planks here to speed up movement towards housing. I think you need to expand further inland and collect the logs from there while you wait for your trees to grow, otherwise you'll end up in a resource drop. Yeah, I think it'll be alright, don't worry, it'll be okay. We will have some access to these ones here. Oh, I forgot to set high priority to log cabins. If I can chop some trees, maybe I can add another woodcutter to speed up the story a bit, but no, by the time they build it, the situation will already be bad. And have I still not told them what to mine? I think I still haven't told them what to mine. And they have to mine gold ore for now. And as for these ones here, you're done. You're done. Okay. Let's move you here. And can you please collect copper ore? There's coal here. Copper ore. Yeah. If I place them here, they won't be able to climb, right? So I need to mark this one for extraction and this one for extraction. That will create ladders, and they will be all right. What's this? Mining camp is being finished. Should use some of my precious resources. I'm gonna hire this waffles, and I'm gonna hire Scamp. Yeah, they're both miners, and they can successfully work here. About housing. Build faster. Nobody must be. Oh, I forgot to complete the quest.
Do we have better housing?
We just got trinkets and approval. Please finish. Please finish. No, they're not finishing today. Somebody will have to be homeless today. One whisker is homeless. The cafe is still unfinished. Storage sheds are waiting for their turn. Fishing dock requires logs. Woodcutters are working hard, but it will take a lot of time. Gosh, trees grow very slowly. I just don't understand. I need to add more trees, I suppose. Here. Yeah. And the day is over. And I got a new achievement, which is rack up a tax bill of 377 or more. Okay. Common taxes. 421. Let's see. Maximum approval. So our whiskers are quite happy about their situation. I need to get to those trees. I need to get to the trees somehow. I wonder if they mine the... No, I don't think it's possible. What are those sounds? I need to relocate this one over here. To finish these jobs. And the tax ship. Hello. I don't have any golden ore, for real. But I had a lot. Okay, let's use copper ore to pay for things. And you were asking, Nicholas, about what will change if you pay extra. So let's have a look. So if you don't pay at all, you lose trust. You get one wax seal. If you pay not enough but more, lose trust by one increment and still get royal wax seal. If you pay enough, as agreed, you get one point of trust, 2 wax seals, some resource pack, then 50% chance to get some schematics, some planks, some hardtack, some fuel, and some other resource, which we don't know. Then if you pay extra, you get the same, just 2 resource packs. Again, the same chance for schematic, some machinery, some bread, some fuel, some iron bars, and some other resource. And finally, when you go very, very generous, then you get some effect with a 1/3 chance, which usually is a strange effect. I mean, I have had, I think, 2 instances, and they were quite weird. I can't recall what that was. Then machinery, ration mills, fuel, iron bars, medicine, and others. I think for now we're set to go with the default options. I'm happy about that now. Whisker ship has arrived. I'm not sure about this, to be honest. Let's have a look at what life has brought us. My pace. This whisker works at their own pace. I still don't understand what that means. Less speed, 90 instead of 100. Then fidget, craftsmaster, fully trained and an expert in skilled labor, and snores. Well, has high expectations of life conditions. I'm not so sure, to be honest. I am inclined. I can reroll. Let's reroll. Craftsmaster, rude, and the miner at the same time. Perfectionist, weak. My pace, healthy. Healthy. Scout, explorer. Let's take this one, and the others I'll just refuse. Okay, I just hired one explorer, and I think I lacked an explorer somewhere. No, not here. Maybe maybe here. Yeah, there was this one. I need an explorer instead. Oh, let's take Oxel, by the way. In the cafe, I need 2 workers. Don't know who I have to hire. Who do I have to hire in the cafe? I don't know. I don't know. Let's hire a farmer, I suppose, because I don't have any other candidates. What about the fishing dog? Oh no, I don't have logs here. Don't have enough logs. But at least I started to get storage sheds slowly. Supplies. Old rags. Charcoal. No, I think I'm going for clothing. More clothing for my mice. Aha. Woodcutters are now out of trees and need to do something about it. I wonder if I place them here, will they be able to chop the trees? Thing is that path in here is quite horrendous also. I'm doing quite weird things here. Where will be a good place to plant trees? Over here also. Let's plant them for the future. The different kinds, guilds of whiskers gain bonuses in their preferred type of work or some other special bonus. Yeah, it looks like that, because, for example, if we take Explorers Guild, they have 50% plus in guild industries. They are naturally resistant to cold, and they are not slowed by terrain, which is very useful for those who walk around a lot. Then if we take miners, miners are, well, they have bonus to carry capacity and, well, I don't know what that is, but +1 food per meal. I don't know whether they eat more or they cook more. I think they eat more, to be honest. Then who do we have? We have farmers, right? So farmers are they greatly dislike raw food and they walk faster on fields. So that's their That's their situation. Back to the trees topic. So I need to get to the great forest on top. Now, maybe I need to stop this madness here and just go for something more adequate, like staircases. As for you, you can be moved to here, I guess. And can we please mine? These two stones and stone here just to be able to climb, and these two. Essentially, it's of course better to cut corners. Yeah, let's cut corners. Coal. Don't know what to do with coal. And by gathering too much, I kind of shoot myself in my leg because I have full warehouse of goods, which is not nice. Okay, so about yeah, I cannot build anything because we do not have enough logs again. So let's get woodcutters. I can try and build an underwater tunnel, of course, to the trees over there, but I think I'll have to place them here and chop the fresh trees here, waiting for the change of the situation. And okay, I will. What's the matter? What was that signal? Was a signal? What? No resource in range here, because all the berries are over there and they cannot get to them. I need to. Okay, I'm going back to my original plan, I think. I'm going back to it, so I'll place the miner over here. Take this mining tool and cut the stones here. Then cut these stones here. No, that's unnecessary. We already can walk here. We need to get rid of these 2 blocks and these 2 blocks, please. I wish I could prioritize somehow better, but I'll have to work with what we get. Oh, that's fast. That's very fast and really something necessary. So the forager gets moved to here. And now we can gather the berries. All the berries over there. I have raw stones which I'm not sure what to do with. What? Which I'm not sure what to do. I think it's the second time I've bumped into this construction. I don't know how to use it, how to say what I want to say. I don't know what to do with them. That's what I want to say. And logistics hub. So all pending logistics requests. I see that there is nothing to be done there, and we're still waiting for the trees to grow, right? Shame. Okay, what if I relocate my woodcutters up here? Will that speed up the process of clearing the stone and coal there? I hope it will. What do you mean no mine shafts marked nearby? What about that? Ah, you can't get there, right? That's the problem. I see. So we need to mark this one and this one, I suppose. Yeah. I think logistics hubs just move resources from A to B, so the workers and workplaces can just focus on doing their work. Well, let's assign a few workers just to see if they do anything. Hopefully they will. And I was too late with assigning overtime, or am I? What if I ask them to work overtime? Will they get back to work at night? Yes, they will. Yes, they will, and they will start chopping at the stones here, I suppose. Just a second. Oh. Need to take my medication and drink a whole glass of water. Yep. Day 9. It's already fall. Get maximum approval points. Start new day. Camp is idle. Forage hut. Let's move you to somewhere where you won't be idle. Over here. You're out of berries. Fishing dock still waits for logs, which I don't have because we don't have enough. Now trees will start to flow down our coffers, thankfully to the miners. And we cannot get to those shafts there. We have to those blocks there. We have to. What can we do? We can do it this way. And who has arrived? Supply ship. Machinery, hardtack, tea. Yeah, of course I'm selecting something with lumber. Something with lumber. Maybe these ladders aren't the best idea because look how slowly they climb them. Yeah, ladders are not the best thing out there. Let's create some plank way to speed up the movement. Poor mice. They work in horrible conditions. Somebody ran out of resources. Woodcutters again. They'll have to wait for the stones to be removed. I think the plank floors removed ladders. Oh, you're right. What the? Gosh, that's a disaster. Well, that would have been a blow. That's a pity. I didn't expect that. And yeah, the ladders are non-existent now. Shame. Big shame. But it's too late to cry over that already. Let's add more planks, but this time carefully, not to destroy the ladders. I can destroy these two things here and get 2 pieces of logs and place a staircase over here. Yeah. Next day, we should be able to get to the trees over there, hopefully. Everyone is happy. We get a lot of approval. Tax collector arrives in 2 days. I need to get rid of all my stones somehow. There was something about research, right? Where's the research? Town hall. It's about planks, research, lab. Planks and cut stones. Cool. I see. Looks like the most important thing now is that stone cutter, which also requires planks. So we're facing this bottleneck connected to, path blocked. Of course we are growing trees here. Yeah, we are facing the bottleneck connected to wood. Not to say I told you so, but told you so. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's my own mess up, of course. Not sure where I got logs from just now. And now they can run towards the trees. I'm gonna ask the mining camp here and the woodcutters to work overtime. As for the whiskers, I don't want any for now. What about gold? Do we have any more golden ore? Yes, we do. But we have discovered only 1 piece so far. Has to be more. There has to be more. Well, for now, let's focus on semi-precious stuff, like copper ore. As for the coal, I'm not so sure. What? Woodcutters again are idle. They'll be okay when the... Yeah, this guy from logistics is still idle. Gosh, build those things. And where do I get logs from? I don't really understand. Farmers? Farmers chop trees themselves? What? Okay, you're working overtime then. Wait, what? Farmers? Trees? I thought they just grow and then woodcutters chop. I was apparently very wrong about that. Okay. Stonecutter has been completed. And the fishing dock has been completed. What? Apprentice required? Don't have any apprentices. No matching whiskers. And no... I'm apprentice locked now. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's have a look at... Apprentice. People. Mining camp. Mining camp. Forage hut and cafe. So all apprentices have to be kicked out from their jobs. Looks like stonecutter we have to. That's a pity. I don't have a single apprentice who is an engineer. Too bad. I need only one per building. No, all of them have to be. And then Craftsmaster. I don't have any Craftsmaster. ABPTM, hello. You want to make a mojito? Trying to fix up my Crusader Kings 3. So far, having a problem with the bug that makes everyone naked. Really? Is that happening after the last DLC? And anyway, how are you? How is your mood today? This micromanagement of roles driving me crazy. I need one machine, one engineer guy. Do we have more of them? Sawmill, woodcutter. You're fired. You will work in here. Yeah. Just not to break our fishing dock machinery. Here we'll hire Oxel. Yep. Now this one. What do you mean you have only one worker? Twitch and Orby, and I have 0 workers. Right, that's fine. I'll need to hire more people apparently. Finally finished with MB2 yesterday. Final, yes. You snatched the phrase out of my mouth. I wanted to ask for your final verdict exactly. Seven out of 10. Not bad, but could be better. Hoped for more, but it's okay. We'll replay it at some point. The strongest points are, in my opinion, the characters, the main plot, combat, traversal, atmosphere, and environments. Some of the Official soundtrack. Uh-huh. And the weakest? Well, I mean, 7 out of 10 is very solid for something you were so ready to hate. Heavy rain, slower movement. If soaked, exposed water tanks gain water. Why is this whisker only up to 43 efficiency, I wonder? Anyway, our situation with lumber is getting better, with planks as well, and I still get lots of stone, but not enough cut stone. Camp is idle. Mining camp is idle. We can move it to the relevant work location now, over here, I suppose. Oh no, not over here, rather over here. The wood choppers have really crazy work conditions, I must say. I'm still shocked that the farmers have... Also this crop field is actually not even attended to because it's outside the work range of this farm. So farms have to be placed somewhere where fertility is high and where I have a lot of territory. Well, it's really confusing how to get around this game sometimes. What's that? No storage destination. Why is that? Is that because I have filled everything up? Yes, indeed. And what am I to do now? I really need to do something about storage, you know. And the game kind of pushes you to build all the time. All the freaking time. You have no chance of skipping that. I can try and build the school, and also I need to build the research lab, but well, that won't solve my issue, my problem with the space completely. So if the school is here, research lab will be here. I would like to add some decor here, and then some planks like this. Yeah, that will empty the storage somewhat. Then I'll create a second level of storage over here. Create steep stairs and storage sheds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Weakest points are the lack of certain RPG elements from the original and not much to do outside the main story. Well, but you're not that disappointed, right? So you actually got a solid game, it looks like, in the end. Do you think I should stream it? What's your opinion about that? Yeah, I can. Nobody can stop me. That is, should I? The question is, should I do that? Here come the tax collectors. Let's get rid of, I think, coal, because I have too much. I don't know what to do with it. Just emptying our storage somewhat. Then golden ore. Look at this. Just I can get so many resources with them. Machinery. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go the second level of payment to get some machinery. Medicine. But maybe we should be curious and go for some bonus effect. Yeah, let's pay a lot, emptying our storage, because we will mine more anyway. Not that I have a lot of gold, but maybe we'll find it in the future. Copper ore, yeah. Grab it, guys, grab it. We need gold. Hey! The game just says that this vein is empty now and all the gold is here. Oh. Well, now it's a pity. Let's see if I can find it. Ah. Uh-huh. So there is some kind of scouting available, actually. Yeah, sure, I forgot about that. That I can do it this way. We don't know where gold is here. We know that there is a vein, but we don't have any access. So let's extract 4 pieces of stone here. That will bring us closer to gold later. Ah, schematics. Claws visage and plank blockhouse. Basic blockhouse for 2. Sure, I'm taking this one. And I can choose one more. Planks and cut stone. Woven cloaks and tailored cloaks. Tin ore or stone. Not sure about this claws visage. I would rather go for... think clothes. Many clothes. Supply ship also. We'll take... I need machinery. Okay, let's take machinery this time. And I don't have any builders, right? I don't have any builders. So nothing is being constructed. Nothing. 0. Which is alright. Next day I think I'm gonna get some whiskers, yeah, and I'll send them to work. Somebody was rude, as you could see. Yeah, new housing option. About the farmer. I'm I'm trying to fight with my urge to fight the obsession, the intrusive thought that I have to level the whole mountain, which is a fun task, but I don't think that's the way the game is supposed to be played. That's the point. It's something different. It's just that I'm so uncomfortable with this terrain. It really bugs me. It really does. I want to have a steady supply of trees. So if I take this farm, look at how big the range is, and okay, I have to have another farmer to what? To destroy this one? Should I destroy this one, or I'm actually fine with this situation? Just look at how ineffectively it's placed. And if I destroy the farm, will these crop fields disappear automatically? I think I'll have to manually get rid of them all, which is quite a pain, I must say. So yeah, let's create, and don't forget, I also need to have a farm that will be producing berries. And that's another story. So where am I gonna place that one? Yeah, mistakes. So the game has a learning curve. I'm sure it's quite steep, so we'll need to restart next time and be more thoughtful about what we do here. Wonder whether if I start on such an island like this one, well, of course I'm immediately doomed by the absence of trees, so I cannot even start there. The thing is, I can start on something little, but yeah, the placement of such an island is actually interesting, but the question is, does it have any ore? Gold. Does it have gold? Game tells us, actually it does. It does have some gold. This one is interesting. I think next time I might actually start on an island of this sort, but look, it has copper and has a lot of trees, and at the same time I cannot locate any golden ore. The two C-shaped islands in the north seem nice, so I guess you are talking about this one. Yeah, it's curious, really curious. It's just, I suspect that my desire to find some flat land is actually an indication that I should play a different game, because this game is not supposed to be played with flat surfaces on your mind. It actually forces you to think strategically and create vertical alignment, right? So look how many stones I have, and so what can I do with those stones? Nothing. I think I cannot even dispose of those stones, right? Or can I? Empty. I can. Oh, nearby logistic hubs will transfer requested resources to other warehouses. Look at how many resources there are. It's just insane. I mean, it's more than in Farthest Frontier. It's more, I think. Many more, I suppose. What's happening? What am I doing even? It's like requesting, I suppose. No, that's difficult. I don't know. Why are they... Why are they highlighted here, by the way? Is it because I prohibited them, or... No, I don't think so. I did not prohibit anything. Why are they highlighted here? Not sure. Whisker ship is arriving. Let's have a look. Craftsmaster, weak knees. Strongly dislikes heavy labor and is more likely to get hurt. And thoughtful. Craftsmaster. Well, we need somebody who's craftsmaster. Gifted teacher. This one as well. Pessimist, I'm not sure. Healthy, yeah. Slow and patient. No, I think the others I don't need. So we have 3 homeless people now. They will be building stuff, and I'll create housing for them. Although I don't have space for that. What's going on? What are those? No storage destination. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do with that. I don't have any storage, and does the game force me to build these storage sheds that each requires 5 logs and has capacity of 34? It's just like insane. I don't understand. Requires schematic. Small warehouse requires schematic. Medium warehouse. Schematics. They are in the research, I suppose. Here, yeah, small warehouse. And where is the other one? Medium warehouse, for example, where is it? Medium warehouse. It's here. It's tier 2. Difficult. 13 seconds. $15. Craftsmaster will now be assigned to make more cut stone. Not sure I need that, but camp is idle. Forage hut is idle. I think I can destroy this forage hut or just have no workers, actually. As for you, yeah, the thing is that we do need some farmer. We badly need some farmer. Wait, what? A lot of berries are in places that are not really easily accessible, which is really a problem. Gosh, it's insane what I'm doing now. It's just such a crazy thing, but okay. Oh, the research. Educated. I need educated people for the research lab. Do I have educated people? Farm. Works in the forage hut. Very nice. Oxel will work there. Yeah. Instead of that educated lady. And so research begins. She is running to the workstation now, and what will happen? What's she doing? Planks. Ah yeah, she needs planks to start work, right? But now she will have a break. The school is not yet ready. And the houses are not ready. Why? Because planks are nowhere to be seen. Yeah, the sawmill is not catching up. We don't have any apprentices left. But at least my mining industry is very successful. Look at this. Okay, let's end the day. Maximum approval again. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the parable of the lazy cart and the busy beavers? How the lazy cart ignored the advice of the beavers and never stocked up food for the winter? How he preferred the comfort of sleeping in the sun over diligent saving? Winter is coming. We need to be like busy beavers and build up our food stocks.
84 food stores. Well, I have
Do you
that.
remember the parable of the late...
I have that, so the quest is automatically completed, and the winter is approaching. I think when the winter starts, we'll finish the stream because I'm not planning to. I'm not gonna play through winter this time. I don't want to rack my brain against that. Okay, let's go. Planks and clothes and food. Refined planks. Working. So research is that slow. What the hell? It's just crazy. That's how research is done. So 13 seconds per plank, or when all the planks are processed. Really don't get what's happening and where are planks disappearing. I suppose they're disappearing into school, right? I badly need my apprentice. I need an apprentice somewhere. Stone cutter, mining camp, fishing dock, stone cutter. Yeah, I think I'll take one from the mining camp, add my apprentice here, and the stone cutter. Just random worker, because now it's more important. Right, you will get to work here. These conditions about yeah, and the demo planks were like trash. They were flowing endlessly. And I wasn't building that rapidly, of course, and I didn't have all those schools and research facilities, no. And two Whiskers are gonna be homeless this time again. I really don't get why the research lab is that slow. Does it imply that you're not supposed to... You're not supposed to research everything, actually. You have to kinda prioritize what you want to have in your colony. I suppose so. It's not like have everything at once. It looks like you need to make the hard decisions whether you want this or that. Yeah, so customization, like one colony will be focused on that, another one on that. Maybe it will speed up later as you progress, but for now I see that the game is quite slow paced and you can't really have everything at once. You have to enjoy doing things step by step and think in advance about what you want to have in the end. Received 21 positive thoughts related to decorations in a single day. I just got an achievement on Steam. Yep, affront to the king. Enraged about disloyal comments regarding the monarchy. Monarchy is written with a spelling mistake. H is missing there. Discontented monarchist. Loyal monarchist greatly dislike working industries. Ah yeah, sure. Bland food, hard labor, dirty fur, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know that. I know. The final day of the fall, and then it will be winter, and mice will start dying because I'm not ready to do anything. Why are they highlighted there? I don't. Maybe because they. No, I mean. I really don't get it. Why they're highlighted here? Maybe it's a bug. Tax collector. Hello, sir. Let's go maximum gold. And no, gold is expensive. Let's get rid of our copper ore because it takes a lot of space and I don't know what to do with it. And here we go. And just 2 pieces of coal and that's it. And we get maximum. The delegation will speak to us soon. Sure, I'm looking forward to that. And now the supply ship. We will take planks and trees, I suppose, to speed up the construction of the school and the plank house at last. I want to look at the buildings, how they work before the end of the stream. Now, long stairs, quality wooden staircase, faster and more comfortable than steep stairs. Yeah, of course I'm taking the schematic and spices and ration mills, copper bars, iron bars, 15 pieces of machinery. 15 pieces of machinery, what the hell is that? Spices, ration mills. Let's get the machinery to forget about machinery forever. About staircase, long stairs. They have better movement speed in comparison to steep stairs, right? So, how about I get rid of this thing here and this thing here and build the long stairs, helping our whiskers get to the you saw that? Get to the top faster. Whisker ship. 6 people this time, not 5. Gifted teacher, apprentice and rude. Okay, I have to get apprentices and teachers, I suppose, and I also have to build house for them, for those 2. House, I think log cabins. And I'm surprised to have 68 pieces of logs. Like what? From the disastrous start, I now have this. Let's get rid of the of these never to be grown trees and build our 2 log cabins here instead, together with a couple of decorations. Yeah. I said refusal. I didn't say refusal, I guess. Alright. So the research lab is still working. I still don't have any other educate. I didn't check whether I had... Maybe I missed, maybe there was someone who was educated there. I also hate that I cannot... aha! Look at that! So... logistics. So it does work, and so and why are not working? Huh? See? I created the logistics path? But the logistician ignored my request completely? Like, not really reading planks? Maybe because there are none? Yeah, that's a pity. But at least I think I now kinda start to understand how it's supposed to happen. Oh! How? Why? Hey, logistician, go help your friend, no? Just... okay, I have to manually select all... of them, and still... why? Go work, I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, supply and construction. I don't know. It's weird. Workers can be assigned to cart resources from other warehouses. New building and another one that requires planks. Can you imagine? Another one with planks, damn it. At least no one is gonna be homeless unless we botch this one. And we do botch this one, they will be homeless, damn it. And we still don't have... Are they eating planks? I thought I had enough. You know what, the sawmill will work overtime today. I should have done that long ago. Should have done that long ago. What's my next research? I discovered warehouse, covered bridge, signpost, wind chimes, medical triage, mushroom cultivation. Flax spinner spins flax into sturdy ropes of fine threads. That looks interesting. I think I'll need ropes. Are you working there? Machinery replaced. It was broken. Got it. Yeah, the sawmill is extremely slow now. Maybe because I have lazy workers. New day starts. Have maximum approval again. And winter begins and gets cold. Gets cold and yeah, Whiskers will not enjoy. Survive the winter. Dear acting tale. Winters have proven a tough period for some whisker colonies. If a colony has left themselves unprepared for the challenge, the cold and lack of crop growth leaves them desperate. Sadly, their pleas for rescue arrive at our ministry too late for an official reply. As such, please accept this preemptive notice. You must survive winter at all costs. There is no rescue boat. There is no alternative choice. Do not waste this colony. Under the king's graceful rule, Duke Micalico, Royal Commissioner. 8 nights survived. Machinery 5. Okay, I'm accepting the quest, of course. Winter has arrived. The brutal winters make for treacherous travel. As such, the king will suspend most visits to the colonies. We are confident you have prepared adequate supplies and will find you in good condition in the spring. Well, not really. I have not prepared adequate. Supply I have. I don't have any bonfires. That's the problem. To warm up the place. I just want to see what the school is, and I'm gonna be done with that. What are those things there? The school. Education target. Apprentice required. Assigned student. So craftsmanship, guild speciality. So I see. The guild defines what we are teaching. Then we can give them craftsmanship. Irrespective of their guild. And expectations, not sure what that is. Scholarly. Scholarly. Why don't I have this? What if I kick this one out and instead take this dash. Dash is craftsmaster, right? So we take dash, put this craftsmaster into the school. Yeah, and we can now have this. We can teach masters. And how long will that take, I wonder? Well, that will take a lot of time, I think a few days. And why does this one have this glowing orb? Because you are gifted teacher, so I suppose you're also a gifted learner as well, right? Or is that something else? I'm just not sure what's happening. Why do we have this glowing thing? Okay, anyway, let's take a screenshot of this colony here, and I'll be wrapping up at this point, I suppose. It's midnight. I need to have some dinner because I need to take my pills, and but you know, I am actually I'm feeling good and don't feel terrible anymore, unlike with War Tales when I was streaming last week. But I'm still a bit, I don't know. I feel like I blabber inconsistently a bit, which is connected to the fact that I wasn't in the first place ready to stream today. I wasn't sure I would, and here I am. So yeah, I think my cognition is not cognition, but just I'm not treating the process seriously enough. I don't know, like as if I wasn't supposed to be here, which is a strange feeling. Yeah, maybe it's connected to the fact that I've already surpassed my own expectations, and currently I am like already mentally disconnecting from the process. Yeah. So I'll be slowly wrapping up. And Nicholas wrote, I've enjoyed the stream. Have a good night, and I hope your health improves. Thank you very much. It will definitely improve. I'm finishing my course. I told that at the beginning of the stream. I have only one day left. That is tomorrow. I have been taking 32 pills per day, each day. So all of them antibiotics. So I'm massively intoxicated. I have been sick. I've had nausea. Thankfully, I haven't been sick. I've had hunger spikes mixed with nausea. I've had a lot of grumpy mood due to that. I've got a lot of food limitations. I cannot eat my favorite things. I have to be very creative about my diet, and being a vegetarian, it creates another challenge. Yeah, so all of this time I've been teaching also. So these 2 weeks have been really rough on me, and yeah, physical condition has slightly deteriorated because I felt that during my running sessions that I wasn't like feeling myself. I was not really as agile as I should have been. Yeah, but it's getting over. It's finishing, and I'll be in full strength and mood very soon. And actually, I don't see that I should not stream tomorrow. For example, I think I can. I think I can hope to do that, but I don't want to promise anything. Just keep in mind that I might do that after my lessons, after my running session that I'm planning to do tomorrow. I don't have anything else I have planned for Sunday evening, so I think I should be all right. So we'll meet tomorrow potentially. Let's quit the game. No, let's go to the main menu. Maybe we'll listen to the wonderful soundtrack again. Will we hear that? Yes, we will. Beautiful music. And yeah, you'll keep your eyes peeled. Nice expression. Thank you for reminding me about it. Thank you, Nicholas. And I hope you have a beautiful weekend there at your place. And not sure what schedule you have, whether you work at the weekend. If you do, may you still enjoy these 2 days. And if you don't, well, of course, I hope you rest properly before the working week. And the same to you, AVPTM. Thanks for joining us with Nicholas, and I hope you have made your mojito. I hope you fix your Crusader Kings bug, and thank you for sharing your opinion about VTMB 2. Yeah, looking forward to talking to you all next time. Thanks to those who have seen, who will check the recording. Thanks to those who have been here silently, watching, listening. I appreciate your attention. And yeah, so I am intending to get back on track and be with you steadily and consistently, like 2 weeks ago, before my course. This is my commitment. Yeah, so thanks, take care, and until soon. Bye-bye.